How did it go, lovers of songs, lovers of songwriters? Hopefully loud and clear in YouTube land. Lá féile páric sonachich, agus fáilte rót, steach anocht. It's Misha Dahi. It's great to have you all with us on this St. Patrick's edition, 17th of March 2025, in case you're watching from the future. I hope everybody is well and had a great day out there, or still having a great day out there, depending on where you're watching from in the world. Lovely to have you all with us loud and clear as a Rebbe Jack. Thank you all very much. Lots of great chatters coming in here, and I will say hello to you momentarily. You know how it goes. It is show number 82, special edition, show 2 of 2. Last night's show was very special as well, and thank you all if you were here last night live. Much appreciate that. Thank you so much. And this is the second part of it, promoting Irish songwriters tonight for the days that are in it. And tonight's show brought to us, as always, courtesy of the great people of Sangreal, sangreal.be, the world of the Celts and more. Great supporters of Ireland and the Irish culture. Check out what Sangreal do, the Holy Grail here in Belgium. Get their free newsletter and sign up to have a great Celtic shop as well. If it's your first time to the show, you haven't already done so, folks, I'm going to ask you to hit the old subscribe button and let's build this channel together. We've passed the 3,000 subscriber mark, which is fabulous. And of course, a thumbs up goes a long way on the channel. And if you're feeling generous, share out the stream with your friends either now or later, or any of the videos. As you know, I film singer-songwriters here on the channel, and you watching them and sharing them is what makes this channel great, and thank you for that. I am on Facebook and Instagram there, the Rua Room, all one word. You'll find us there. Please give that a follow as well if you don't mind. So yeah, St. Patrick's Day or Night 2025. Here we are all together in the chat, which is great to see you all. Some channel members as well, which is fantastic. There is a tip jar flying around, folks, I meant to say. If you want to put some shekels in the pot, Oh yeah, never expected, always appreciate it. That's there should you want to do so. You can also become a channel member. There are some channel members in the chat, which is fantastic. $4.99 a month. You can become a channel member and support the channel kind of longer term. Again, if you feel like it. Hello, Anita in Oslo, Norway. Great to have you as always. And Hannah is with you there as well. Hello, that's the daughter, I believe. Hannah, great to have you both in from Oslo, Norway. Kathy the Gokkie is up there near Brussels. Great to have you, Kathy. Lovely to see you here. Reba Jack, the man with the crown beside his head there, he's a channel member. It's great to have you as always, Reba Jack. Let me see. All the greats are in. Katja van der Porten's in the house. Hello, Katja. I hope you're feeling better. And Anna in Shannon Bridge saying hello. Happy Paddy Day to all. She's saying there. Lovely to have you, Anna. Really, as always, great. Then Phil Hogg is in from England, if that's where he is in the world, quite possibly. Loved your Irish song that you put up there today, Phil, on your channel. She Moved Through the Fair. Lovely piano version of that great song. Was checking that out earlier. Great to have you here and to be part of the show as always. Ruth Careless, hello Ruth, good to have you here. Lovely to see you in the live chat. And as I go down through the names here, if I miss anybody, I apologise. But I will get to you. Mark Smith from Maryland in the US of A. Good to have you with us again, Mark. Lovely to see you there. Thanks for being here. And Mr. Johan Smith, hello Dahi and the others. Could not be here yesterday. That's okay. Don't worry about that, Johan. The replay is there if you want to go back and have a look. You put on your green for St. Patrick. Good on. I did my best as well. I even have a little, I have a 4-leaf clover tonight, looking for a bit of happiness, a bit of kleine gelukje. So that's what I'm looking for tonight. Wishing you all a lot of happiness. If you have it, you can get it tonight. I bet you kleine gelukje. Thank you to Ypsilon for the great shirt as well. So let me see. That was Johan. Good to have you here, Johan. Goedenavond, Stephen the Good Mojo with his brand new emojo there. His emoji. If you're a channel member, you have access to lots of cool emojis. Reba Jack is using them there. Look, there's the brand new emoji, the emojo I call it, himself and Izzy in that one. So good to have you, dear neighbour. And who else is there? I see Oslo John Woods. Great to have you, our dear friend of mine from the Oslo scene. Lovely to have you here. Oslo John really is. No, that's probably all. If I missed you, I'm sorry. I will get back to you. Oh, look, there's the brother. I knew I missed somebody. Happy St. Patrick's Day. Marcus, good to have you with us from County Offaly. And of course, the sister is there. How could I miss the sister? Hello and happy St. Patrick's Day. She's saying hello, Karen and Mark and any of the other family that are. I think all of us probably in the pub tonight. We mightn't see her, but that's all right. It's Patrick's night. We'll forgive her. We'll forgive her. You're wearing the green, the Killeen's baseball cap tonight with Shannon Bridge in your heart and on your head. Thank you, Chris. That's great. Happy to hear it. I had to get a special hat myself for the show. Yeah, but I didn't have a Killeen's one. You're the orange branch, are you, Mark? That's all right. Nobody can see you at all. There's Paul the Hunt. Queen Avid Paul, good to have you. Paul and Christine, Patrick's Day to all our Irish friends. Great to have you here. And Bernstein Music from the boy from the County Hell just popped in. Hello, Oystein. Lovely to see you. Absolutely great to see you. As always, beautiful stuff. I just heard as well today that great Dutch singer, he was a big name in Belgium, Mr. Rob de Nys, has passed away at the age of 82. He picked a good day for it. He did. So, to absent friends, as I say, I hope you all have a cup of tea or a glass of something. I'm drinking special stuff out of one of Catch's ceramics here as well to wet the shamrock with us. Rest in peace, Rob de Nys. Absolutely. A top legend of the scene. You got it as a present from that Irish guy in Vlaanderen. Yeah, you did. And there's Queen Darlene with a Queen's head, her crown beside her. Good evening, Darlene. Lovely to see you. Darling Darlene, as we call her. Lovely that you're here. Really good to see you all, talking to each other, which is lovely. Anyway, we're here to support and promote Irish singer-songwriters as we did last night. And as you know, very, very difficult to pick. I can only get through a certain amount of songs, and it was hard enough to pick these artists. But we did. I went through trying to get a variety of performers that I enjoy, and hopefully you'll enjoy as well. But we are going to start with a lady from Gorey in County Wexford. And she lived in Cork for many years. That's where I met her first. A lady called Linda Cullen. I was in the Roundy, a place called the Roundy in Cork, doing a gig, and she rocked up there. Herself and Fintan Lucy were organising it for me, and she played herself that night, and we had a good old yarn, good old crack with Linda. Always is. Fintan spends a lot of time out there. She lives in Rothweil in Germany now, and her good buddy Fintan Lucy goes out and plays. In fact, he's there playing at the moment, I believe. They had a great gig in Villingen last week, and they said the next shows, I believe, are the 4th of April, Stads Bucherei in Rothweil, and on the 12th of April, the Gallery im Altbau in Aldingen, butchering the names there. But if check out the websites and connections to everybody are below, folks. Please go and check out all the websites for all these great artists and check them all out. Oh, the Guinness are smooth and creamy. I'm home now, merry and dreamy. One place I need to be with Dahi and his Rua Room family. There's me drunk aunt after dropping in there. She's making rhymes. Ali Costello, lovely to have you with us, and glad you made it back. It's hard to resist us, I know, but wonderful that you're here. Great to have you. Great to have you. Linda Cullen and her live version of her wonderful song called Seesaw. Linda, back in 2019, she released her second album called Smoke Without Fire, which was recorded, did a live album at the Hayati Heritage Centre in North Carolina with producer Dave Tilley. She's played all over the world, from South Korea to Germany to Belgium, France, Czech Republic, Austria, Sweden, the Netherlands, and even America. I'm a big fan of Linda Cullen. Here she is, kicking us off strong tonight, live from the Rua Room, a song called Seesaw, the lady from Gorey, the wonderful Linda Cullen. Take it away, lady.
Have you ever worried that your heart could burst with the beauty of a blackbird's call? And in the same moment you could cry a whole sea with the sadness of it all. Seesaw, Marjorie doll, are you the slave or the master? Seesaw, Marjorie doll, can't this thing go any faster? You've searched all over, but the reason's out of reach. What if I told you that though your heart could break, you will manage to mend it in time? And in the same moment you'll hear a blackbird sing, and it'll carry you over the line. Seesaw, Marjorie doll, are you the slave or the master? Seesaw, Marjorie doll, can't this thing go any faster? You've searched all over, but the reason's out of reach.
Song number 1 tonight on the Irish Songwriter special from the wonderful Linda Cullen, the girl from Gorey, living in Rothweil in Germany now. Strong and tender at the same time. Lovely start, says Phil Hogg. Thank you for all those comments that were coming in there. I was flashing them on screen there. Everyone loves the voice of Linda Cullen. I do too. She's a top lady as well. Really is. I know Katja knows her from the past as well. Great to see you all. Lovely to see you. Caroline Quant is in there as well. Great to have you with us, Caroline. She's giving us hearts there. Nice start. Thank you, Johan. Thank you all very, very much for being here. Láféile Pádraig, son of which. Ruth Careless is a round of applause there. And I love her use of a nursery rhyme. Me too. She's a great writer. As I said, links to Linda and everybody you'll find below in the information section, folks. Feel free to go on and check all of these artists. Subscribe to their YouTube channels. Follow them on social media. Give them a like and a share and a follow. Buy their music if you can. You know the way it goes. That is Linda Cullen. Song number 1 tonight is called Seesaw. And Seesaw, Marjorie Daw. Fantastic. All of us saying sláinte to Paul and Christine there. Lovely to see that. Fab song and voice. Thanks, Mark. Much appreciated. Round of applause from the other Mark there. I love how sweet this community always is. Me too. Thanks for the Irish hearts there as well. Mr. Rebbe Jack. I've got an announcement about Rebbe Jack coming up during the very, very short break that we'll have in the show tonight. He's got a great live stream coming up. Tell you now, sure, while he's here Wednesday night, he is here in the studio with me. Very much looking forward to having a full gig from Rebbe Jack here in the studio. Yes, I am. Tonight I miss Era even more than all the other days. That's nice, Chris. Thank you. To everyone whose name is Paddy, good evening to everyone who isn't. How are you, Bruno, over in the hand? Lovely to have you here. Great that you're here. Love to all of you over there. All right, let's move on. Song number 2, I'm going to tell you a story about this song. Enda Riley, no stranger to this program here. This song Enda wrote with another Enda called Enda Cullen and a lady called Aisling Kavanagh. And it's called Whiskey Fire, an appropriate one today, any day. This was recorded at the Penmar Irish Festival in Pennsylvania. Dublin's Whiskey Fire, it's called. So the story, what was Dublin's Whiskey Fire? I'll tell you here briefly. The Dublin Whiskey Fire took place on the 18th of June 1875 in the Liberties area of Dublin. It lasted a single night but killed 13 people from alcohol poisoning, yeah. Yeah, not the fire. People drank from the 6 inches of 6-inch river of whiskey that is said to have flowed as far as the Coombe. None of the fatalities suffered during the fire were due to smoke inhalation, burns, or any other form of direct contact with the fire itself. Here we go. All of them were attributed to alcohol poisoning from drinking the undiluted whiskey running through the streets that had been stored in casks that exploded. This alcohol was much more potent than the whiskey offered in retail in bottles, obviously. The fire is believed to have been started in Lawrence Malone's bonded warehouse on the corner of RD Street, where 5,000 hogsheads, that's about 1,193 litres of whiskey, were being stored to a value equivalent to about €6.5 million back in 2023. The exact cause of the fire is unknown. But it is known to have started between 4:35 p.m. when the storehouse was checked, and somewhere between 4:30 and 8:30 p.m. when the alarm was raised. At 9:30 p.m. the barrels within the storehouse began to explode with heat, sending a stream of whiskey flowing through the doors and windows of the burning building. It's no wonder he wrote a song about it. It's brilliant, it is too. He's a brilliant songwriter. Here he is from the Penmar Irish Festival in Pennsylvania, Dublin's finest, Enda Riley, Whiskey Fire.
Fire, Dublin's whiskey fire, that blessed stinking fire, Dublin's whiskey fire. Oh, friends of Dublin, young and old, come round and hear me well. Of Chambers Street's great whiskey fire, a sobering tale I'll tell. When deep within the Liberties, a fire spread quickly on the breeze, which brought the people to their knees for a little drink. Our ailing fire lit the liffey sky, making day or night, and flames reach to the streets below, trailing left and right. A warehouse called Malone's it found, soon barrels blew high off the ground, poor squalling craters ran around the cobblestones and kissed the whiskey fire. Dublin's whiskey fire, that blessed stinking fire. Dublin's whiskey fire. Then Captain Ingram soon was hailed to tame the whiskey fire, as water on its own had failed the blaze, now burning higher. To try to halt the flow for sure, he ordered sand and horse manure, made the call to build the walls, and 10 Hail Marys to restrain the fire. Dublin's whiskey fire, that blessed stinking fire. Dublin's whiskey fire. Brave men of Dublin Fire Brigade to their orders went, use shovel, bucket, rake and spade till every man was spent. From horseshit, sand and gravel made their stinking fireproof barricades, quenched the flames the day was saved. Heroes one and all who built the walls, tamed fire. Dublin's whiskey fire, that blessed stinking fire. Dublin's whiskey fire, whiskey fire. Dublin's whiskey fire. For poor old Dublin's liberties, the end is bittersweet. For 13 of our people died for drinking off the street. And though we mourn the loss of lives from the whiskey fire of 75, thank God some whiskey stock survived, a comfort to us all. So here's to all who rang the bell, survived the flames, this tale to tell. 5,000 barrels blown to hell, like burning rain it fell, like burning rain it fell. As fire, Dublin's whiskey fire, that blessed stinking fire. Dublin's whiskey fire, whiskey fire. Dublin's whiskey fire, whiskey fire. Dublin's whiskey fire. Ramila.
Garamila Mahagus, yourself and the Rela go hauling your fad. Fantastic singer, says Bernson, had such a wonderful voice. It was yet a lovely song from his pen. Yes, he's top class, even though, as Rebbe Jack said, it's kind of a sad song, but a great song. Fair play to Enda Riley. He never fails when he writes songs. Such a great artist. Grand song. So it is. Says my Irish Norwegian friend Anita Overstad over there. I love a good drink. Me too, sir. I'm drinking a little bit of magic potion here. To absent friends, Sláinte, people of the world, a sobering tale well told, for sure. I have another sobering tale coming up right now for you. Bruno, that's a cool song. How did they come up with the happy tunes for those sad stories? I don't know. It's a gift. It's an Irish gift, I think, Bruno. That was filmed. Where was that filmed? That was filmed at the Penmar Irish Festival in Pennsylvania, Mark. That's where that came from. Sante Burman, same to you. And Ruth Careless is having 3 there at the one go. Sláinte Ruth. Whiskey Fire, Enda Riley, go and check him out. He's based over in Pittsburgh, I believe, doing lots of fantastic gigs and festivals all year round. Busy man, fantastic. Not surprised. But yeah, from one tragic tale to another, I had to play this song tonight. Not only because I love the song, but I love the man. He was my mentor and my school teacher and great friend at the end of his life. We became very close in life and through music. Tony Holleran is his name, and I managed to film this back in 2021 in a house, Dominic Madden's house actually, in Tullamore in County Offaly. The harrowing true story of the 16-year-old fella called Joseph Pike. beaten and kicked to death by a Christian brother, lads. The brother was called John Lane, which was in Tralee in County Kerry in 1958. True story. And of course, the church covered it up with many more years, for many more years, of course, and even put a false cause of death on his birth certificate, because that's the way they roll. So this is another harrowing song, but we have to write these kind of songs as well as the happy, uplifting Irish songs, and I adore this song. Rest in peace, Tony Holleran. This is Joseph Pike, and I know you'll love it. Here we go. Tony Holleran.
Joseph Pike sat down beside me. 'Twas breakfast time in Tralee town. Lumpy porridge, bread and dripping. Joseph Pike, he couldn't get it down. Joseph Pike, he couldn't get it down. A lad of scarcely 16 summers, all his life behind high walls. He never tasted life's sweet freedom. Joseph had scarcely lived at all. Joseph had scarcely lived at all. Oh, Joseph Pike, we won't forget you. We'll all bow down our heads in shame. The pious face of holy Ireland blushes crimson at your name. Blushes crimson at your name. Locked away when he was an infant, all his life he lived in fear. He was terrorized by the Christian brothers. How could we know his end was near? How could we know his end was near? Tell me, boy, why aren't you eating? Oh, brother, I'm not feeling well. He upped with his strap and he kept on beating till at his feet the young boy fell. At his feet the young boy fell. Joseph Pike, we won't forget you. We'll all bow down our heads in shame. The pious face of holy Ireland blushes crimson at your name. Blushes crimson at your name. The Pope he praised the Christian brothers, although he knew what some were like. But all around his lonely headstone we said a prayer for Joseph Pike. Said a prayer for Joseph Pike. Joseph Pike, we won't forget you. We'll all bow down our heads in shame. The pious face of holy Ireland blushes crimson at your name. Blushes crimson at your name.
The man, the legend, the one and only Tony Holleran from County, I was going to say from County Offaly, he's from the west of Ireland, but that's the harrowing story there of Joseph Pike. Very important song, and documented brilliantly there from the pen of my guitar teacher and school teacher. He tried to teach me in school. I was better at the guitar than I was at school. The Shanachie, indeed, he very much so. Anita, he brilliant man, and a brilliant song indeed. Caroline, an amazing song, an amazing man. Tony Holleran, rest in peace and happy St. Patrick's Day wherever you may be. Green hearts there from Anna. That made you quiet. Yes, it did, Bruno. It's a powerful number. Absolutely. Lovely song, says Katja van der Porten. And important not to forget. Thank you, Ruth. Indeed. What a legend is Rebbe Jack, using his special emojis there. Thank you for being a channel member, Rebbe Jack, as well, and for always being here for us. Lovely to see you. Deep bow for him. Thank you. That's a touching song. It is Johan. He's a master of his craft. Brilliant song and singer. Thank you. And so glad he was your teacher and friend, Dahi. Thank you, Phil. He was one of a kind. Yeah, he was one of a kind. Sure was. Tony Holleran and the Ballad of Joseph Pike. I think Mark was asking about uilleann pipes in the show tonight. Don't think there's any uilleann pipes, but as always, like last night, at the very end of the show, I will have some cool traditional Irish music for you. So stick around and you can dance away to that as we say goodbye to each other. But that's later in the show. That is later in the show. We're talking about this song is called Heroes. We're going to Limerick. And we're going down to a kitchen in Limerick. In fact, it's the kitchen of a fella called Jay Owen. I've got a Jay Owen song coming up in the show later. But I managed to record Jay and this great artist on the same day back in 2019, I believe. A singer-songwriter, a folk artist, a multi-instrumentalist and recording artist from West Limerick. He often teams up with the great Gerard O'Donnell as well. And indeed, they have an album out, which is fantastic. We all need our heroes. In this song, he speaks about heroes and his big hero, of course, his father, his dad. Dedicate this to my own dad tonight, who would be here. So we miss you, Marcin. We'll drink one on to your health, and we'll dedicate this song to you tonight. Trevor Sexton's song, Heroes, a fantastic left-handed guitar player as well. Yes, he is, and a great writer. And wait till you hear this for a voice. Heroes is our next song tonight from Trevor Sexton.
Heard the stories, tales of old, kings whose helms are crowned with gold, and the knights upon their noble steeds, the doings of their daring deeds, the legends of our native land, once took shield and spear in hand. Fionn Cuchulainn Brian Brew, heroes noble, strong and true. We all have our heroes. We all have our heroes. We all have our heroes. What could do with some heroes? Men of 16 all and one, every Irish mother's son, who stood and answered freedom's call, must be said are heroes all. Those who fell where poppies grow, whose names we will never know, each to their cause forever faithful, for whose lives I'm forever grateful. We all have our heroes. We all have our heroes. We all have our heroes. What could do with some heroes? Heroes come in many guises, from every background, shapes and sizes. Not all do splinter sword and shield, or die upon the battlefield. Heroes live among us now, in every village and every town. Mother who does work alone, yet she keeps a loving home, or the father who might widowed be. no braver hero lives than he. We all have our heroes. We all have our heroes. We all have our heroes. What could do with some heroes? Hero now in my life stands. He crafted me with his own hands. And if I am but half of he, a mighty man I shall be. With stout resolve and standing tall, money tight back to wall, he never failed nor did he flinch, but fought and scraped for every inch. He worked and grafted every hour, till back was bent, hands were sore. A better hero was never had than my best friend, hero, father, dad. We all have our heroes. We all have our heroes. We all have our heroes. What could do with some heroes?
Ah, yeah, I'm on mute. Good, I have to do one of these. Jack missed it. Hey.
Oh, boogers.
Hey, that'll be the whiskey kicking in now. Mute. I was just saying how great he was. That's okay. I don't mind me being muted as long as the videos aren't muted. I do not care. Mute, says Anita. Paddy's Day mute. There we go. Had to be done. It had to be done. It had to be done. Look at your cup. Yeah, I did. The cup is gone. I'm on the glass. I'm on the ceramic full of. Never mind. Great. Anyway, Trevor Sexton filmed that in a kitchen in Limerick in 2019, I believe. And that is a song called Heroes. It is a lovely song, Ruth, absolutely. For sure. Let me see. I'll take a shot for us. Sierra Whiskey, do take a shot for us all. Cheers, Sierra Whiskey, and anybody else who's wetting the Shamrock tonight. It is a double shot, never mind, says Mark Smith. Exactly. What doesn't kill me will cure me. Isn't that what they say? There's mystery liquid in Dahi's ceramic cup, says Phil Hogg. Yeah, a mystery Irish liquid. Anyway, thanks very much to Trevor Sexton for his wonderful song tonight. We're supporting and promoting Irish songwriters tonight. In case you just joined us, you're all very, very welcome in. Fáilte Rót, and happy St. Patrick's Day to you all, one and all. We're going to go to Dublin. Dove is Irish for black, and Lee is Lee. Black Lee, Dove Lee from Dublin is an Irish guitarist and singer-songwriter who emerged on the Dublin music scene in 2018 with a lively residency at the International Bar and has since entertained countless audiences across Ireland. I love this video. I love this song. It's called Hollywood, but wood with a W-O-U-L-D. Would ya? Hollywood. And the video is marvellous because it takes place around my home area of Offaly, in Dangan to be precise, along the bog rails. You can see the bog rail trains in this video, which I love, no longer running, unfortunately, mixed with the windmills, which is a fantastic kind of a paradox. But you'll love the song, you'll love the video. I love it anyway. I hope you do too. It's called Hollywood, and this is Dove Lee, Dubhlee, Dove Lee, Hollywood.
I didn't want to, but felt I should. I heard him whisper, Hollywood. My eyes were open, his were shut. His gun was pointing towards my foot. I was confused, he was convinced. Said, be my damsel, I'll be your prince. I felt alone, so I went along. He told me the words of every song. Ooh, I said I'd fight, tried to resist. That open hand curled to a fist, and feeling lost, I looked at you. You just shook your head and said, me too. I cast around for what is true. He laughs me down when I argue, and I am his, though he's not mine. If you ask him, well, that's just fine. I lit a fire, a flame of doubt, but he was quick to put it out. Oh, little girl, don't be absurd. And then I wished I was a bird. And as it was, so it remains. The storm is over, but it still rains. He lets me rest, I'm often tired, and so the bird stays on the wire. Ooh, aye, aye, aye.
That is the brilliant Dove Lee and her song Hollywood. And a fantastic song it is as well. And I love the video, which takes place down on the bog rail around Dangan. I think the video was filmed in. You can see the old narrow gauge trains and the bog rail, which no longer exists. Lovely song, and great to play that again. Dove Lee, Hollywood, Would. Marvellous. Yeah, I'm losing some of the comments here. Hang on a second, see if I can get them back. Well, okay, we'll come back to it. We'll come back to them. Thank you for all the lovely comments. I see them over here as well, and it says great song. Yes, there was a bit of buffering going on there. Is it gone? Let me know in the live chat. We had a bit of buffering there. Well, that happens from time to time. Yeah, it does. Is the buffering gone? I think so. I hope so. I hope so. Buffering. Question mark. Is that gone into the chat? Yeah, it is. All good. All good, Burman. Love the old Pete Wagons doing a bit of hauling with the old dad. Yeah, indeed, Mark. It's been a while ago. You were you were a bog working man yourself. Yeah, you were. Yeah. Okay. Just fixing the chat here. Excusez-moi. Let me fix this here now. Chat Ninja, where are ya? There you are. Let me see. The rhythm, I love the rhythm of this one, says Bruno. Me too. Just a great track from a great artist, Dublin based, Dovely, Hollywood. Links to Dovely and to everybody below, folks. Beautiful, says Raymond. Yes. You're so professional, folks. Give the man a thumbs up. There you go. If Mojo says give me a thumbs up, you have to give the video a thumbs up. There you go. Yeah, the thing is not to panic, as Phil Hogwell knows, and these things, they go wrong. They just can go wrong. It's all right. So, apologies if I lost some comments there, but great. Darlene's laughing at me. Do my best. Ich do mein best. Darlene, ich do mein best. Right, let's go. We're going to Richie Ross is next on the list. And his song is called Sweet Serenade. I was lucky to have Richie in here a couple of times over the years on his tour. He's touring Germany at the moment. He's a big tour on. I'll tell you about his tour dates after the song. His album Odyssey is his album. The life story of Richie Ross is a testament to the human spirit and to the cathartic healing nature of music. Growing up in a state-run orphanage in Limerick City in Ireland, Richie recalls feeling confused as to why his life was unfolding the way it was. It was on his 11th birthday that his long-sought-after guitar eventually materialised from a teacher who taught him his very first song on the guitar, Johnny Be Good. Sounds like my school teacher too, Richie. To cope with such emotional turmoil, Richie began writing and performing his own songs on the development of his own inner world, where his emotions were expressed through music. The rest, as they say, is history. I'll tell you about his German tour dates after the song. It's fantastic. His name is Richie Ross, and this is his great song called Sweet Serenade, live from the Ruhr Room.
Sits in a room, prays there for him, 10 years on, swears he's still coming. Times have changed, dreams get older, guarded by dogs, nights draw colder. And all she ever wanted but couldn't say, sweet serenading stay. All she ever wanted but couldn't do. Sweet serenading will always lose. She dreams, sits on his porch, dreams about her 20 long years, swears he still loves her, still holds her hand, walks together, rhythms of time, lost forever. And all he ever wanted but couldn't say, sweet serenading wouldn't stay. All he ever wanted but couldn't do. Times have changed, hearts go cold, memories fade, trying to hold on to all they ever wanted but couldn't say. Sweet serenaded wouldn't stay. All they ever wanted but couldn't do. Sweet serenaded will always lose. They dream. They
The marvelous Richie Ross. He's in Germany at the moment on a big tour of Germany. His album is called Odyssey, and that was a song called Sweet Serenade. Tonight he's playing the Kunst und Kultur in Kunstbeck in Halle. On the 20th you can catch him at the Golden Krone in Darmstadt, and on the 22nd Heimathof Rauenberg, butcher the names, Freudenberg. Anyway, check out his website below, and if you want to catch him in Germany, you can. He's on a big tour out there at the moment, and always great to have him on the show, and always great to play his songs. He's a top artist, he sure is. Sweet guitar playing, says Mark. Yes, absolutely. And doing a bit of flat capping, Sierra says yes. Can't beat a bit of flat capping. Yeah, Boorman. You're getting close to getting blocked there now, Boorman. Be careful. Round of applause there from our German friend Chris, and also from Ruth Careless. Fantastic, beautiful. Thank you for all the comments that came in there during that. I know he'll watch the show back. He'll be very appreciative of all those lovely comments. Not doing a big long break, but I do need to mention a couple of things. I have to mention tomorrow night that my showcase is happening at the Come Together Cafe in Ghent. It'll be the last one of those for this season anyway, where I promote singer-songwriters, and that's at 8 o'clock tomorrow night with the wonderful Ellis Main, folks, with the support act. Yarko, young guy out of Ghent as well, going to be the support, and that's at 8 o'clock. Come by if you're in the Ghent area. It would be lovely to see you at the Come Together Cafe. Please do that if you are around. Be lovely to see you. Also, then, of course, the 19th, the day after, Wednesday night, here, live from the Ruhr Room, another live stream for you. A live stream for you from the one and only Rebbe Jack, performing and promoting his new album, Betuwe in Begrippen, songs in Dutch and in English. I say Dutch, but of course I mean Flemish. Bit of Klein Kunst from the man himself. He's here on Wednesday, and it would be lovely if you can tune in Wednesday night. He's a top artist. Very much looking forward to that show from Rebbe Jack. Yeah, and as I said, just to remind you of the tip jar as well. If you want to throw some shekels in the pot, please do, or become a channel member. You can become a channel member for $4.99 a month, by the way, folks. Just so you know, it's there. Never expected, always appreciated. Yeah, it is. So that was it, kind of. I just want to say that. Let's get back to it. I need to fly to Ireland. Been slacking all my life. Yeah, you have to go over. It could be a good time to do it, Sierra. Hop on that plane and head over. Please do. Please do. Woohoo, Rebbe Jack. I'm sorry, I don't think I can make it live on Wednesday, but it will catch the replay. That's all right, Phil. You're always here when you can be, and it's always appreciated. Absolutely. Always appreciated. Now, I wanted to play a song, Oscailga. Neil along Gaelga Agam, even though I'm an Irishman, and Irish is beaten into us from an early age. You grow up with it and it stays with you, or it just kind of disappears. With me, it kind of disappeared. So, Neil along Gaelga, Gamaleshkil. I have a little bit of Gaeilge. By the way, if you are going to Ireland, Sierra, and you are ever in a bar and you'd like to order a drink in Irish, I have it framed here. We learned this as children, even kids learn this. You go up to the bar and you say, "An bhfuil ceadagam dul goji an leithris marché do Holle," and the barman will give you whatever you need there, and that's how you ask for a drink in Irish. You just need that phrase and Pogue Mahone, the other one is all you need. So there you go. There you go, Sierra. Learn that. An bhfuil ceadagam dul goji an leithris marché do Holle. It's a long one, but that's all you need. That's all you need. Thank you for the super chat there, or whatever you call it there, the donation. Anyway, thank you very much, Sierra. That's very much appreciated. Useful. This is Phil Hogg. Yeah, you never know. You never know. Yeah, I never know. Thank you very much, Hannah. That's very much appreciated. It really is. So I wanted to play a song, Os Gaeilge, folks. And a man from Dublin living in Vienna who is fluent in Gaelic, a man called Shane O'Farrell. He's here with his band called The Host. Trasna na Gianta is the name of the song. Roughly across the centuries, I believe it translates to. Like I said, Dubliner living in Vienna. And my mother's maiden name, Sierra, is Jameson. My mother's maiden name is Buchanan. That could get you a free pass indeed. It could, Sierra. That's okay. It's a good start. If you can just spread the Jameson word, yeah, I think you'll be all right. Mark says, just ask in English. Yeah, I would. I was kind of taking the P there with that sign, but okay, if you know, you know. But that could work. Anyway, Shane O'Farrell and The Host is up next. Trasna na Gianta, and for some reason, My Ugly Mug appeared in this video as well. See if you can spot it. Trasna na Gianta is a song in the Irish language from Shane's album Born from Tradition. Trasna na Gianta is a song about love, the Irish language, and its journey past and present. It's a beautiful song. It's a beautiful video from a brilliant songwriter from Dublin, living in Vienna, Shane O'Farrell. Shane O'Farrell is how you say it. Shane O'Farrell with his band The Host. Trasna na Gianta, Os Gaeilge, Anocht. Here we go.
Gleorm Mulanon Erohus Mishahu Gleorm Michaela is fullus Megon too Trasna Nadunta Nakianta Ongra Driochtan Gyasa is fwynio fydd y lof Gleoc on gwel Ciel on ti Olas on tel Delio von ri Ffocol a tor on shli Lina gialta is bwylio a fi Trasna na Gianta Trasna na Gianta a sonra Trasna na Gianta Goch ilolo Gleorm snu ignis Dulov inimolov Gleorm Gashiri Eglorag Cholasov Trasna na Gianta Egeistocht Leatherglor Fuin Vien Astor Gudjona Nor Ma Arach on Chlor Gleoc on gwel Ciel on ti Olas on tel
Deile van rí Focalatá an slí Lína gealta is buile a bhí Trasna na géanta Trasna na géanta Os songrá Trasna na géanta Trasna na géanta Gachile lá Gléa con gweil Cíl an tí Olas an tail Deile van rí Focalatá an slí Lína gealta is buile a bhí Trasna na géanta Trasna na géanta Os songrá Trasna na géanta Gach illa la
Shane O'Farrell and his band, The Host, Trasna na Géanta on Holleran, Oscailga Anocht on show tonight. It's absolutely wonderful hearing and reading these things you can't understand, but you know in ancient language and sounds and sings so beautiful. Thank you, Bruno. Thank you for all the lovely comments that came in on that there. Yes, Darlene, Paul, agreeing with you there. Wow. The best word for this. It's an absolutely stunning song, absolutely stunning video. Sorry about my ugly mug intruding out there. Thanks for the great show. You're off, Amanda. Take care of yourself. A few more songs. If yes, you'll come back to it. Absolutely. Please do that. It is like West Flumps for us, says the Mojo Man. Gaelic is fantastic. Yeah, it sure is. Such a beautiful language, says Sierra. It is. And it's a pity more Irish people don't speak it. It's only a few, unfortunately. We're trying to bring it back. Yes, let me see. You watch a Swedish YouTuber. It's like Klingon to me. I know, Mark. Yes, those Scandinavians are wild and crazy. Ask Anita, she'll tell you. Shane O'Farrell and The Host, that's Trasna na Géanta. I really wanted to put in a song Oscailga tonight. Oscailga goma. Got a meal amahagut. I love Costello. And Gunari and Boher to you and yours. And Sláinte a Vic. Right, that was Shane, Dubliner living down in Vienna, and if you get a chance to catch a gig wherever he is in the world, you will not be disappointed. He does amazing live shows as well as write great songs. Now we're going to Dundalk. We're going to have a bit of jiving. Oliver's waiting there for a bit of jiving in the kitchen in Shannabridge. She jived to it the last time I played it on the show. His name is Finian. Growing up in Dundalk, Ireland, Finian has carefully honed his songwriting slowly with care. Since 2015, his music is honest, concise, and textured in a way that's grounded and speaks to his inner conviction. Never afraid to draw his influences and using the medium of live performance in a studio context, Finian's nod to his musical past have been hailed as refreshing in a climate that has gradually moved away from such a perspective. His first album, Under the Influence, garnered strong reviews on its release and in the summer 2020, and his momentum has been hugely impressive. Finian's live shows have been praised as vibrant representations of his music, while also offering the audience a window into his continued musical journey. RTE Radio said a meticulous songwriter with a voice to die for. Quite simply delightful. That was from Kieran Lavery. Hot Press Magazine said just beautifully exhilarating. It's a fantastic. David Keenan said, when he sings, I believe him. It's that believability that holds my attention. It's just such a great songwriter, and it's such a great song and video, and it's a newer one from a fella called Finian out of Dundalk, and it's just simply called Travelling. Let's go, Finian.
He's had a smoke and a couple of drinks. I'm in over my head. Think it's time I talk to God. trying to figure out who I was when I peeled back the layers, saw the eyes of a child, as familiar as my own. In the blink of an eye, I was fully grown. Seems you don't find yourself until you find yourself alone. I can't shake that feeling. I think I might need healing. Oh, I've been traveling down the road in the dark, far away from my home. I am searching for a song I can sing when I'm on my own. I never smoked a cigarette until the night that we first met, and I asked you for light just so I could ask your name. Years went by, I do recall you and me and alcohol, the three of us together, lovers in a losing game. Oh, I've been traveling down the road in the dark, far away from my home. I am searching for a song I can sing when I'm on my own. Oh, I've been traveling down the road in the dark, far away from my home. I am searching for a song I can sing when I'm on my own. Sorry, there was a bit of cum on your snare.
Finian and the band out of Dundalk, and I hope you enjoyed your little jive there, Olive and Megan. Fantastic. What a great track and what a cool video. Really, really top class. Finian is his name. Links to Finian and the boys below. Links to everybody below. Yes, lovely comments. Mojo talking about being a bit like Tom Petty. Rachel Howard agreeing. Hello, Pat Evans. Hello, Rachel Howard. And anybody else I missed in the live chat there. Lovely to see you. Welcome all in. We have record numbers watching tonight. We're in the 30s, I think. 30-ish anyway. And yay, says Ruth. Beautiful. Whenever I hear the word typewriter, I want to hear Phil Hogg sing Imperial. I know. Phil Hogg's song Imperial is on the channel. Go and check it out later. Put in Phil Hogg into the search and you'll find a fantastic song from Phil Hogg called Imperial, about Imperial typewriters. Indeed you will. Thanks, Martin Kelly, and great to see you here. Lovely to see you here. I love that band, Rachel. At the End of the Line is my favourite song. Look at that. Thank you, Martin. See that? Phil Hogg's on the ball. We're going back down to Ennis in County Clare, and again, thanks to Owen O'Neill and a young lady in the chat there called Katja van der Porten, who drove me around Ireland to film a few great songwriters back in 2019. We ended up in the Glore Theatre. Again, thanks to Owen O'Neill for setting this up. A great Dublin artist called Steo Wall, now based in County Clare, I believe. he released his debut album back in 2018. He barged his way into the music scene and hasn't looked back, mixing traditional Irish folk with contemporary Irish rap. Steo brings the listener on a journey from the badlands of Dublin, working class housing estates, into the beauty of the west coast of Ireland. Steo paints a picture of rebellious loved friends and adored family members, the album being a homage to those gone before him. It's these family members which give us an understanding of the depths of his musical influence. Sarah Doran, an ode to Steo's traveller grandmother, is the third track on the album, and Davy Spallan's whistle is beautifully fitting tribute. It's a fantastic album, but this is a live track of just him and the guitar on a song called Sarah Doran that I filmed just for the Rua Room Rambles playlist back in 2019 from the Glore Theatre in Ennis. Eamon Carr from the Hurslips said, streetwise and sentimental, Steo's gritty Dublin rap and folksy heart on sleeve love songs are definitely on vogue, and the input of Luca Bloom and Damien Dempsey adds to a professional polish to an uncut diamond. There you go, that was from Eamon Carr, the Hurslips. But the song is great, just simply him and a guitar standing up against the wall singing the wonderful song about his grandmother. Sarah Doran is the name of the song. Traveller Girl. Here we are. Steo Wall, take it away, Gosson.
In the days of old, when stories were told and those gypsy pipers played, by the fire's light, in the dead of the night, danced a young girl in a maze. Oh, her heart was true and her eyes were wise, her spirit was wild and free. Here's to those days of the traveller's ways, and here's what she means to me. Her name was Sarah Doran, and the traveller girl was she. She was born and raised outside Wexford town in a time that ceased to be, and at 14 years she married Big John Wall. They had 14 kids, they loved them all. And though times were hard, living hand to mouth, life on the road, north and west, east and south, they were simple days, living in simple ways, tinkering pots and pans and living off the land. Sarah Doran, traveller girl. Sarah Doran, traveller girl. I still picture her face in a time and a place as I wake from a wonderful dream, and the smell of the old baked bread fills up my head, and I long for those magical scenes of when I was a boy, the apple of his granny's eye, and she the centre of mine. All the stories you told me never did bore me. I wish I could remember them now. Whoa, Sarah Doran, traveller girl. Sarah Doran, traveller girl.
Yes, the wonderful and the brilliant Steve Wall from Dublin, living in County Clare. A fantastic artist. He's gone from strength to strength. Massive name in Ireland at the moment. Love all those comments that came in during that. Thank you very much, everybody. Great to see you all. Lovely to have so many live chatters and so many live viewers on the show tonight. Really appreciate you all being here. Really, really do. Thank you, Anna. Hauntingly beautiful, says Rachel Howard. Yeah, fantastic track. I love it. Like I said, this is a little bit selfish. These shows, I can get to pick whoever I want for these things and hope that you will enjoy them as well. And I think you are. Ruth Kerr says, wonderful voice. Yeah, he has very unique voice, typical Dublin drawn to him. What a beautiful language, full of the particular Irish melancholy. I hope I may say that on St. Patrick's. Yes, you may, Johan. You're always welcome here. And free to say as you wish, within reason, of course. Johan, thank you very much. Very much appreciated. Really do. Thank you, Martin. But correct me if I'm wrong. No, you're not wrong at all. Sean Needham, great to have you with us. Sean, keep up the good work, though. He says, thank you so much. Lovely that you dropped by there. Lovely to see you. Great singer-songwriter there in the chat as well. Thank you, Sean. Find him there and subscribe to Sean Needham later on. Great channel, great songs. That was Theo Wall, Sarah Doran from the Glore Theatre, backstage at the Glore Theatre, actually. The Glore Theatre looks a little bit better and nicer than that wall. But that was 2019. Thanks to Owen O'Neill and Katya van der Porten for helping me get those recordings you would have seen. Anne Ryn in last night's show from the same room. But we are going to Limerick this time, and again, if you would have remembered me talking about Aidan Burke and Cormac Doyle on last night's show, and this was one of the other members of that great band called The Tide back in 1997 when I walked into the Dublin or Irish Bar in Oslo for my tour. At the time, Jay Owen is based in Limerick. I have two Limerick men back to back, two of my favourite Limerick songwriters coming up next. Jay Owen from The Tide originally, and this is just a song of his that I filmed in his kitchen again back in 2019 when I was over doing a little bit of on the road filming. Cormac Aidan and Jay played in the band called The Tide. He has a lovely 1970s Martin guitar here in Dadgad tuning, and he makes a great song. I've always admired the songwriting of Jay Owen, and this one is called If Time Is the River. One of his many great songs, and I loved filming this and hanging out with the man. Always great fun when we get a chance to meet and talk about the road. I know I keep saying Katja van der Porten. I like saying Katja van der Porten. It just kind of rolls off the tongue. Katja. Okay, Katja. I'll just call you Katja from now on. KVP in the house. I thought you were gone, you see. You were very quiet there. All right, I'll just call you Katja. They know who you are by now. Not Katja van der Porten anymore. KVP. Katja. Oh, gee. They're all laughing at us now, Katja. We made them laugh. We made them giggle. Anyway, thanks to Katja and thanks to Owen for setting up that. But this was Jay Owen here. If Time Is the River is the name of this great song. I think they know you know. They do. Katja van der Potjes. Yeah, exactly, Stephen. Yeah, she's a fantastic ceramic maker as well. I don't know what you call a ceramic builder. That's one of her potches there, full of whiskey tonight. Hey, never mind. If Time Is the River, Jay Owen, enjoy this wonderful song from this wonderful Limerick songwriter, folks.
Time is the river and we are the shore. I'll stand here beside you forever and more. True as the water runs down to the sea, I'll hold you in my arms, take you with me. Tell me the stories of other young men left to what they loved to start rambling again, straight in the ports of their own promised land. after the ship had long sailed on. The valleys were green as we looked from the mountains, the mist on the hills rolling by. The valleys were green as we ran down the mountains, free as the wind that blows far and wide. If time is the river and we are the shore, I'll stand here beside you forever and more. True as the water runs down to the sea, I'll hold you in my arms, take you with me. Tell me the stories of where you have been, all those fine places I never have seen. I counted the days, years in between, after the ship had long sailed on. The valleys were green as we looked from the mountains, mist on the hills rolling by. The valleys were green as we ran down the mountains, free as the wind that blows far and wide. If time is the river and we are the shore, I'll stand here beside you forever and more. After the last star has faded and gone, I'll lie in your arms and I'll sail on. After the last star has faded and gone, I'll lie in your arms and I'll sail on.
From the Rural Room Rambles playlist from back in the day when Katja drove me around Ireland and we were recording a few people. Fantastic track, and he's a great songwriter. There's a couple of Limerick songwriters out there that are amazing, and Jay Owen is certainly one of them. That's called If Time Is the River. Go and check out Jay's music in the links below. Troubadour with pure class, says Stephen. Absolutely. Thanks for all the comments that came in there on that as well. This is genuine folk music, as mighty as it gets. Absolutely. Thank you very much, Bernston. Jay Owen is mighty soulful voice and a set of strings. Let me see. Jay Owen is both a mighty soulful voice and a set of strings that sung all the way to hell, Norway. Feckin' amazing, Jay Owen. Yes, see some rattle off that guitar by. That's a 1970s Martin guitar, if memory serves. Catches laughing at me. See, I didn't have to stop calling her Van Port and KVP. Hearts from Ruth Carrots there. Sail on. Yes, thank you, Mark Smith. And thank you all. So very beautiful and moving. You always pick amazing artists to showcase. Thank you, Rachel. I'm blessed with the amount of them I have on this show that I've not only filmed, but got a chance to play and interview. And yeah, there's so many out there. Tonight, proud to be able to showcase a few of my favourite Irish ones for you. Like I said, it's a big leap. I could do a week's worth of shows of Irish songwriters, but obviously I can't. But that was Jay Owen, one of the finest Limerick songwriters from Limerick out there. And so is this man here, another fantastic Limerick songwriter. He did a stint with a band called Moving Hearts back in the day. He has a hugely successful solo career. His big hit came in 1991 with a song called Past the Point of Rescue, recorded by Hal Ketchum. He was saying that it almost... I think you like the new hat, Stephen. Thank you very much. Can you have it? Maybe. I'll sell it to you. Or I'll swap it for a guitar or something. Mick Hannelly performed with Moving Hearts, and Past the Point of Rescue was a big song for Mick from a fella called Hal Ketchum. I think it went to number 2. It almost made it to number 1. It was knocked off the number 1 spot by a song called Achy Breaky Heart, believe it or not. Billy Ray Cyrus came in behind him and knocked Hal Ketchum off the number 1 spot back in 91, 92. He's performing here with the legendary a cappella group called the Voice Squad. That was Jerry Cullen, Fran McHale, and Phil Callery, who is no longer with us. Rest in peace, Phil Callery. Some members of the Castlecomer Male Choir and the Listowel Ladies Choir. My song I sing, Dahi. This one, Ollie, is it? Homeland. It's called Homeland from Mick Hannelly. Oh yeah, your song. Sorry, I'm not with you. Yeah, Past the Point of Rescue was Olive's party piece, indeed. She does a much better job in it than Hal Ketchum does. Absolutely. Let me see. Yeah, for a guitar. Okay. I love the Voice Squad. So do I. They're fantastic. The Voice Squad are amazing on their own. Wait till you hear them together with Mick Hannelly here on this amazing song called Homeland. I hope you like it. It's a top track. I love this. Yeah. Homeland.
This is my homeland. My heart is here. These are the voices I long to hear. No matter how far I may roam, I have a homeland, I have a home. I have a homeland, I have a home. When the sun goes down and the evening light moves like a ghost to starry night, when Sirius twinkles to hypnotize, it's good to sit and realize this is my homeland, my heart is here. These are the voices I long to hear. No matter how far I may roam, I have a homeland, I have a home. I have a homeland, I have a home. I love our stories and the teller's gift. I love the lonesome piper's drift. No greener fields do I need to see. These simple things comfort me. This is my homeland, my heart is here. These are the voices I long to hear. No matter how far I may roam, I have a homeland, I have a home. I have a homeland, I have a If for some reason I had to quit this river bench where I sit, I think I'd weep for an old refrain and never dam the rain again. This is my homeland, my heart is here. These are the
Wow, I love that track. It's amazing. It would make you feel like coming home. And I will be going home, Olive. Have the tea on for Easter. I'm going to come back and haunt you. Wow. Absolutely. Missing home, says Kathy. Me too, Kathy. That song is stirring and beautiful, says Phil Hogg. Yeah, it's just top class. You know, you have Mick Hanley and the Voice Squad and that choir together. It just would lift you up. It's the second last song tonight, but it's just a rocker, an absolute gem. No, so Mark Kelly was saying, I'm going to write a limerick about Katja, he says. I always learned new words from Phil. Round of applause from Anna. Look, and Mark's very clever. He wrote the limerick for Katja. So let me see if I can get this. Mark Smith says, here's your Katja limerick. There once was a nice person named Katja who'd say hi whenever she'd spot you. If you reply with her full name, she will likely exclaim. There you go, Katja. You got a limerick there for Mark Kelly. Lots of poets in the. I think Ruth's saying beautiful for the song. Maybe it's for the limerick as well. But there you go. Beautiful song, says Caroline. Thank you very much, everybody, for all those lovely lines of encouragement. Beautiful. You're late to the party, stay tuned, but that's okay. You can go back and watch the show later. And of course, last night's show is there as well for the rewatch now. Yes. Did I lose the last line? Did I? What's the last line? She will surely exclaim what? Can't know. I have to go back and read it. I've lost it in the chat. Doesn't matter. But anyway, thanks for the limerick there. Very cool. Very cool. Yes, gorgeous. Right. Before I say goodnight, don't forget there's a jam session at the end here for the night that's in it. There's a load of traditional Irish music coming up after this last song. Stay where you are, and please stay tuned for the chat. We'll say goodnight later during the trad session. We have Paddy Buckley and friends from the Tullamore Trad Fest coming up after this song. But I wanted to play this to finish the show tonight. Anya Tyrrell is a fantastic songwriter out of Clare. She lives in Australia now. Her father, who's no longer with us, was a fella called Sean Tyrrell, a mighty man and songwriter and poet and really, really great storyteller. This song comes from a show from Australia called Exile, Songs and Tales of Irish Australia. And they performed this together, father and daughter. And there's a little bit of a story at the beginning of it, all about who it's about or what it's about. So I let them do the talking here. Enjoy this song tonight, folks. It's absolutely fantastic. Cry of a Dreamer from Sean Tyrrell with his daughter Anya Tyrrell from the show Exile, Songs and Tales of Irish Australia. We'll come back after this and I'll say goodnight to you properly. Take it away, Sean and Anya Tyrrell.
One of the 63 Fenian prisoners on the last convict ship to Australia in 1868 was the remarkable poet, journalist and humanitarian John Boyle O'Reilly. As a prisoner in Fremantle, he befriended Aboriginal people and documented the brutality of the colonisation of the West. In a bold plan, he escaped from Western Australia to Boston aboard an American whaling ship and became the influential editor of the Pilot newspaper. O'Reilly also masterminded the first and last transoceanic prison break in Australia of 6 Irish Fenian rebels snatched from Fremantle prison and sailed to freedom on the US whaler, the Catalpa. He wrote of his time as a convict in Australia, which formed much of his philosophy as a pioneer of civil rights. O'Reilly became the most important Irishman of his day in America, but his name is all but forgotten in Australia. Irish songman Sean Tyrrell has made a dedicated study of O'Reilly and set much of his poetry to music.
اسمش آنی نیخویم
اسمش Sean Tyrrell. Agus nain zilam an ikisha tama inin Anya. Agus me harve brodul asti. I'm very proud of my daughter Anya, who Like, unfortunately, Ireland is hemorrhaging our youth, and it's now Australia's gain, and mine and Ireland's loss. I'm tired of planning and toiling in the crowded hives of men, heart weary of building and spoiling, spoiling and building again. Let me dream as of old by that river where I dream my youth away. For a dreamer he'll live forever, and a toiler he'll die in a day. I'm sick of the showy seeming of a life that is half a lie, of the faces that are lined with scheming in the throng that hurries by. From the sleepless thoughts endeavor I would go where the children they play. For a dreamer he'll live forever, and a toiler will die in a day. I can feel no pride but pity for the burden that the rich endure. There's nothing sweet in the city save the patient lives of the poor. The little hands too skillful, and the child mind choked with weeds. A daughter's heart that's grown willful, and a father's heart that bleeds. No, no, from the streets road bustle, from the trophies of Martin stage, I would fly to the woods low rustle and the meadows kindly page. Let me dream as of old by that river, and be loved for the dream always. For a dreamer he'll live forever, and a toiler will die in a day. Day to day, the life of a wise man runs. What matter the seasons far away, of gloom and double suns? To climb the unreal path, we stray the roadway here. We swim the rivers of wrath, and we tunnel the hills of fear. Our feet on the torrent's brink, our eyes on the clouds afar, we fear the things we think instead of the things that are. Only from day to day, the life of a wise man runs. What matters the seasons far away, a blue and a double sun. Like a sawyer worked his life, the present makes the flow. The only field for strife is that inch before the soul. Like a tide our work should rise, each late has waved the best. Today it's a king in disguise, today is the special test. Only from day to day, the life of a wise man runs. What matter the seasons far away, the blue and the double sun. The lyrics of John Boyd O'Reilly, 1870.
Yeah, Sean agus Anya Tyrrell there, Cry of a Dreamer from the show Exile, Songs and Tales of Irish Australia. How beautiful was that? Fab song from a father and daughter duo. Indeed, Mark, thank you very much. Yeah, thank you for your company, Sean. Indeed, tonight and keep her lit. Sláinte Vich, thank you very much. Some great discoveries again from Bruno. Thank you very much. All of you for the lovely comments and the chats and the interactions. Beautiful stuff. That ends show number 82 and show 2 of our Irish songwriter night.
What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean?
I hope you discovered a new songwriter or two or heard from an old favourite, folks. We are back again for normal programming on Monday. There's a little bit of traditional Irish music coming up for the night that's in it as the play-out tune, and I'll play that for you. Go and check out all these great artists tonight. Links are below. Also to the Tullamore Trad Festival if you're interested in that, and Sangreal, of course, .be for promoting, for sponsoring the show. Wonderful to see you all here. Lovely amount of great chatters tonight and live viewers. The live replay of last night's show is up now if you want to have a look at it, and of course this will be up directly after I sign out here. We'll give a round of applause, folks, to all the fantastic artists tonight that performed on the show. Linda Cullen, Enda Riley, Tony Holleran, Trevor Sexton, Dovely, Richie Ross, Shayna Farrell, Finian, Steo Wall, Jay Owen, Mick Hanley, and you heard Anya Tyrrell with her dad Sean Tyrrell there. There we go. Ihawa, Slán go full, agus got a mila mahagat. 2 great nights promoting great Irish songwriters here on the show, and we're going to play out as I put some of this these great comments and these great chats up on the wall as we go. Take care of yourselves. See you next Monday. Have a great week. Mind yourselves out there. Look after each other, and I'll see you next Monday. Here's my little party piece before we go. Thank you for watching the show, for subscribing and helping the channel grow. Shanos. See you next Monday night. That's right. That's right. Good night. Enjoy Paddy Buckley and friends from the Tullamore Trad sessions. I'll see you down the road. See you next Monday. Thanks, everybody. Love you all. Bye-bye. Happy St. Patrick's.
Dabba-dabba-doo.